Dear students, I am Dr. Priya Parkar. Welcome you in second year foundation course class. The local case studies provide you insights to avoid such disasters in future. Today we cover sample local case study of disaster in continuation of module number 2 dealing with environmental concerns. The semester end examination may have a question on this topic for 15 marks. The question might be, discuss any two locally relevant case studies of the disasters. This session broadly explains the suggested structure of case study format for answering the questions. The sample case study for the session is flood in Mumbai on 26 July 2005. Till this disaster, people were not aware about existence of river Mithi. But after this disaster, it became known to everybody. Now look at the map of Mumbai. The river Mithi has been shown in blue color. It originates from Lake Vihar and Lake Powai. River Mithi is one of the seasonal river of Mumbai, which carries surplus water from both these lakes to the Arabian Sea. This river runs through Powai, Sakinaka, Santa Cruz, Kalina, Dharavi, Sayan and commercial hub Bandra Kurla complex known as BKC before meeting to the Arabian Sea at Mahim Creek. The river is supposed to drain excessive rain flood water into the Arabian Sea, but the same river caused the floods. The flood had many unusual effects on Mumbai. First of all, flood water was accumulated in low-lying areas of Mumbai such as Chunabatti, Chembur, Ghatkopar, Milan Subway and Sayan. It badly affected traffic, either completely stopping it or slowing it down to snail's pace. Flood water severely damaged public transport and spoiled many vehicles. The flooded runway and low visibility badly affected flights, hence many flights were cancelled for indefinite time. Till afternoon, waterlogging on the railway tracks almost halted the movement of local trains. On precautionary measures, the submerged electric power stations and substations were suspended from the evening, and the electric supply was restored only after waters receded. The collapse of communication network prevented dissipation of information, which made the Mumbaikars helpless and panicked. The situation became worse in the evening. When the cell phone network went down, landlines of MTNL were also partially functional. The flood lasted for 4 days. It seriously affected infrastructure and mobility of Mumbai. The trade and commerce of Mumbai almost came to standstill. The state government declared non-working days for 2 subsequent days. The life of Mumbai was completely collapsed. Thousands of school children and people could not reach home for up to 24 hours. At many places, gutter slids were kept open, thinking water would drain fast, but took many lives. Higher river casualties were reported due to drowning in floodwater or due to suffocation in damaged vehicles. Goregaon and Jogeshwari areas of Mumbai are known for informal dairy industry. Thousands of cattle from cattle shed died of sinking in the floodwater or went missing. The animal carcasses floated in the water posed threat of epidemics. Water lines were contaminated due to overflow of sewage system and threatened the public health. Here we must appreciate the spirit of Mumbai. See the first photograph. How flood affected people have made human chain to support each other while wading through flood water. Non-affected people offered tea biscuits and water to the affected and tired people. Many Mumbaikars offered shelter in their homes to the strangers. Many NGOs came forward to provide relief aid and shelter to the affected people. State government took help of paramilitary forces for rescue operation. Both state government of MCGM officials immediately got into action for the desired relief, rescue and for restoration of normal city life. The government ordered housing societies to use chlorine to purify water tanks to mitigate the threat of waterborne diseases from contaminated water. Thousands of animal carcasses floated in the waters were buried to prevent the possibility of diseases. BMC, hospitals, health centers and local NGOs distributed free medicines, organized free health checkup camps and cleanup campaign to control outbreak of epidemics in post-disaster period. See the last two photographs. In 2005, I was NSS program officer and our NSS unit organized medical camp and free distribution of medicines for our adopted area. Now let us find out the causes for the disaster. There is no single cause to blame for the disaster. Multiple causes were responsible and amplified effects of other causes. The river was supposed to drain this excessive water from lakes into the Arabian Sea. But that did not happen. Why? Because mangrove cover and swamp on the bank of river Mithi was destroyed and replaced with many developmental projects like commercial hub of BKC. Actually, mangroves and swamps play an important role in absorbing flood water. Now see the next photograph. River Mithi has been shown in black color. The yellow arrow shows the earlier position of river Mithi, which was reclaimed and the channel of Mithi river was diverted for construction of Mumbai airport and BKC. See how the river Mithi had been converted into narrow dirty nala by disposal of untreated sewage by slums and illegal establishments which had encroached the bank of river Mithi. This had not only polluted the river but considerably reduced the capacity of the river to carry the water. The excessive use and careless disposal of plastic carry bags on the roads generally ends up in the gutters. The choke-up gutters of Mumbai, narrow channels of rivers and high tide in the Arabian Sea prevented the flood water to flush out. It actually built up the waterlogging and even low tide duration was not sufficient thereafter to drain the water. All this coupled with heavy raining continuously for 2 days intensified the situation further. Inability of meteorological department to issue advance warning about heavy rainfall and flood waves would be another cause. The meteorological department blame on lack of sophisticated Doppler radars. And the last cause of the flood could be lack of public information. The radio stations and many television stations did not receive any weather warnings or alerts by the civic agencies. Hence, public remained unaware and could not take necessary precautions against flood. Students, hope you have understood now the case study of 26 July Mumbai flood. Now, I give you an assignment for homework. You use the following image strip and build a case study on Stampede on Elphinstone Railway Overbridge. Students, hope you have understood the structure of the case study format which will help you to prepare your answer for exam.